The girl never expected that the rare villainess who was publicly executed 6 or 7 years ago would appear when she was being framed in front of everyone and quietly possess her to help her completely reverse public opinion. Lisa, who had just been timid and submissive, suddenly seemed like a completely different person. The villainess used her extraordinary memory and overwhelming aura to outdebate the crowd, and while the one who framed her suffered the consequences, her fiancé was also forced to break off the engagement on the spot. Even the wedding host ended up getting scolded as well. It turned out Lisa first saw the villainess during her childhood. She had only wanted to join the fun with her best friend, but accidentally wandered to the execution platform. The woman before her was being cursed and condemned by everyone, but in Lisa's eyes, she looked as beautiful as a proud. With the rise and fall of the blade, the notorious villainess Scarlet was executed publicly just like that, and as time passed, this memory gradually faded in Lisa's mind. 6 or 7 years later, because her family had fallen into a debt crisis, Lisa had no choice but to enter an engagement with the heir of the Merchant's Guild. At first, Lisa felt lucky because her fiancé was handsome and gentlemanly, until on the day of the engagement ceremony, Lisa personally witnessed her fiancé in the back garden, hugging another woman. The mistress not only noticed her, but even deliberately acted intimate with the fiancé to provoke her. For the inexperienced Lisa, the scene felt like a bolt from the blue, but she quickly pulled herself together, planning to confront her fiancé about it. But at that moment, Lisa noticed a figure that felt both unfamiliar and familiar.
なんて美しい人、お入りにならないのですか？よろしいの？もちろんですよ。入れた。
Lisa never would have imagined that her casual action would completely change her life. She was still thinking about how to talk to her fiancé when new trouble had already arrived. A girl appeared to congratulate Lisa on the surface, but in fact wanted to exploit Lisa's kindness by asking her to safeguard an expensive hairpin. This scene was fully witnessed by the mistress upstairs, and soon after, she publicly began framing Lisa, using Lisa's family's financial crisis as leverage. Although Lisa explained the situation immediately, the owner of the hairpin had already been bribed. The mistress pressed the attack, manipulating the fiancé into breaking off the engagement. And even worse, there were clearly 6 or 7 witnesses to Lisa being entrusted with the hairpin. But to protect themselves, they all chose to stay silent. Lisa had no way to defend herself and quickly became the target of everyone's accusations. But just as she fell into despair, a familiar voice echoed in her mind.
でもその代わりに